Are you serious? Are you serious? Folks, we have shots fired across the bow from both North and South Korea as Kim Jong-un continues to be missing in action, and speculation that he has been overthrown seems to be growing. 2 days ago, on Tuesday, October the 7th, I asked Mike from around the world if he could give us any information as it relates to what's going on in the Korean Peninsula. And here's his response to that question.
One question for you before I let you go. We're going to get the other callers, and that is North Korea. Is Kim Jong-un look, I can tell you, I have a report that I have not done a video on, and I've not spoken it publicly because I can't confirm it. But I'm going to tell you what this report is saying, is that Kim Jong-un, of course, had severe case of gout, and he also had a fractured ankle, and was finally convinced by the doctors there he needed surgery. It was during surgery that, of course, his sister ordered him to be put to sleep so that the government could be changed out of this regime it's been. She is pro-democracy. She is pro-Western idealism, just like her older brother who didn't get the job to run the country by his father. And that's why she sent the 3 top leaders to South Korea to start the peace process. This is one of the rumors, and it's coming from a defector who was one of the 16 original that went to South Korea a few days ago. 15 of them came back. 1 guy stayed to help in the interface process. Is there anything that you can speculate, anything you can say that might be going on with North and South Korea?
Well, you know what is so confusing over there, and the kid is what I call him, the kid. The kid, during his absence, they really did not have internal opposition to themselves, which appears to indicate some type of leadership continued. However, even though that delegate did go over and greet, the 2 Koreas did greet, there have been greater tensions in the last few hours concerning those 2 land masses. I really do expect to hear an announcement of the kid, whether from himself or from another party that actually governs North Korea. If that's the case, Pastor, you're looking at a type of surprise that has not happened for many, many years. It could really get ugly. It's an all or nothing act, because you have more people there who are they're fed up with the system. However, they just don't like China, nor do they like South Korea. And so if something happens, it's going to be an all or nothing scenario. And in that regard, who knows what will happen, but it will not be good. Because they have to have some type of leadership. There are too many factions that want to rise up and launch everything they have against everybody they can. And they have to be quieted some type of way. Now, the truth is this: there's not a lot of internal intelligence in North Korea. There just simply isn't.
No,
we have observation capabilities and so forth, but the intel from North Korea comes from internal persons who can always send reports and updates and this, that, and the other. So it's a toss-up. We'll certainly know within the next 7 days.
And I'll say this: I have felt all year that he would be removed from power, either voluntarily, which I doubt, or he would be executed or detained or something. I just couldn't see a man that could feed his uncle to a bunch of ravaged dogs, kill his aunt, kill his cousins. I just can't see a guy that has no loyalties to anybody remaining in power with that many people that would want to get rid of him to stop. Who in the world would want to be close to him if he would do that to his own family? So
now that was from the live broadcast. That was, if you go to my new live stream channel, just type Paul Begley, you'll find my channel, and then scroll down to the October 7th broadcast, and you can listen to this entire broadcast, broadcast in its entirety, the exact 3 hours. And this is just a portion of the conversation we had from Mike from around the world. We had other callers as well. It was a great broadcast. Mike doesn't only talk about North Korea, but he does talk about smart meters, civilian containment, FEMA mobile units that will be start being seen around the country. And after that, the very next day, Michael Benghazi got photos of 7 CDC FEMA mobile units being mobilized from a place in Virginia on semi-trailers. So anyway, as you can see, 2 days ago, Mike from around the world said, within 7 days something's going to happen, and it could get ugly, real ugly. Well, the Koreas have traded fire between each other, and it may have just gotten very ugly. Matter of fact, I'll just tell you quickly, here's the report. The two Koreas have traded heavy machine gun fire across their borders today, Friday, October the 10th, 2014. So this is within 3 days. Missing North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's failed to attempt a key political event, fueling further speculation about his physical health and political future. There were no casualties in this reported exchange fire between South Korea and but South Korea says it was triggered by North Korean military trying to shoot down some balloons that were carrying anti-North Korean leaflets that were launched by activists in the South. So, it's not just what could break out of North Korea. It's not just what could happen there. But the other question is, what could happen? Could South Korea make a move? And could the new North Korean regime, if it's Kim Jong-un's sister or who, could they, in a way, surrender over to South Korea? They did send 16 people there to have a discussion and high-ranking level, and met with the unification director of South Korea for a unified peninsula. They met with some of the peace representatives. And I don't see Kim Jong-un ever authorizing that meeting. Without him, first of all, never would he send that many high-ranking people. So Kim Jong-un may not be alive, as I said, I felt all year, and I've been telling you guys that, I felt he would be removed from power either through assassination or some type of containment and be removed, and a new regime would take over. The peninsula of Korea may be ready for a major change, and it's time to liberate the North Koreans. I've been praying that they be set free from this regime, this communist bondage that they've been in. I'll be back in just a moment with more current world events and the powerful Word of God. There is something taking place in the world. Wars, rumors of wars. Jesus said it would happen.